Hi guys, it's Kiarko here, back with another speed build. Today we're building an underground house, and basically for this build I'm kind of trying my hand at some brutalist architecture and interior design. If you guys aren't familiar with brutalism, I suggest that you check it out because I find it such an interesting aesthetic. It's a lot of concrete and kind of bleakness in some ways and a lot of heaviness, and I think it's such an interesting aesthetic, and sometimes I love it and sometimes I hate it, but I just wanted to do a build that was in that style. So let me know what you guys think, and let me know what you think of brutalism in general, because I know it's very hit or miss for a lot of people. But like I said, this is an underground house, so we have this entrance up here. You can see it kind of looks like, it almost looks like the entrance to like a evil villain's like bunker somewhere, and I suppose maybe this could actually be like an evil villain's bunker. I mean, it is in a very evil looking kind of aesthetic, but I did kind of imagine that this would be kind of like a regular, well, obviously it's not very regular, but you know, just like a normal home for somebody. And I'm not really sure who lives here. I thought about it a little bit. I think possibly like a painter or like a very reclusive, very you know, unique artist, like a painter or someone like that lives here, but I'm totally open to ideas. So you know, whatever this like sparks in you in your brain about like what kind of person would live here, please let me know, because I feel like it's definitely a very interesting place to call your home, you know what I mean? But let's get right into it. So basically we have this very simple underground system. It's not a huge home, it's very compact. And I did imagine that only one person lives here. So this person is probably a loner and very much enjoys their solitude, I imagine, because they live pretty much in the middle of nowhere and underground and just like totally cut off from society. But in terms of like the interior design and like the furniture and stuff, I wasn't going for like extreme, you know, I mean, obviously we have like a lot of concrete everywhere in like the brutalist style, but I was trying to bring in a lot of other natural materials just to, you know, contrast all that bleak concrete around it. So we do bring a lot of like natural wood tones in, and like there's like in general there's just like a heavy emphasis for me on like materiality and just like texture in this build, but you'll see that as we go along. I also have a mini announcement that I'm going to you know, talk about a little bit more tomorrow and fully reiterate, but I just wanted to talk about it now just to give you guys a heads up. But basically, I'm going to be taking a very mini hiatus, and don't freak out, it's not a long one. I'm just going to take the first 4 days off of next week. I will be back with videos on Friday, and you're like, that's a weird schedule, why is that why is that the hiatus I'm taking? Well, go check your calendars, guess what Friday is? It is October 1st, and that is the start of, in my opinion, the greatest month of the year. I love October, and I'm so excited for it, so that is when I will be back with my first video of Spooky Month. Ooh, what is Spooky Month? It's a month full of fun, you know, spooky Halloween fall themed videos. I already have a couple of them lined up for you guys, and I'm so excited to show you what I have planned. I mentioned this a couple times, but like, you guys, I'm so excited to show you all the builds and the videos I have for October. October 1st, next Friday, will also be when I change all my channel art, update it all. You guys will see, you know, what I've been working on, and, you know, hopefully you guys like it. So that is my mini announcement. So there will not be a video Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday of next week, but we will be back on Friday, and then we'll just be back in our regular, you know, 5 days a week schedule after that. So yeah, that's my mini announcement. I will repeat this again tomorrow on Friday, just to make sure that everyone is on the same page, and you guys aren't, you know, worried about me. I'll be chill. I'm just gonna like take a week off and like, I don't know, I'll probably still build. Like, knowing me, I'll probably still build, even on my little mini vacation, but you know, I just need a little bit of a break because I'm getting pretty busy. But anyways, back to the build. So you guys can see I have this living room set up that I actually like really love. Like, I love the way this living room is set up. I really like sunken living rooms and sunken areas. It reminds me a lot of the 70s for some reason, like that kind of like thing. I think that's something that they used to do where they would like sink in, you know, living rooms and stuff. But in this case, I just like that the added depth, and also we have this huge freaking TV on the wall, which is one of those painting TVs that I absolutely love, but it's ginormous. But I feel like if you're living in like a little concrete box underground, you're probably going to want a lot of entertainment, so I feel like the giant TV is justified. And then we have these bookshelves on either side. I'm not going to decorate them like totally fully, I just kind of like sporadically put stuff in there, because they were pretty large, and it would take me forever to decorate those huge bookshelves. So those are kind of sparse, but you get the idea of what would be going on there. And then back here we have our kitchen, a lot of concrete here as well. It's a very simple kitchen. I mean, like, I would say this build is somewhat minimalistic, you know what I mean? Like, it's not, I feel like it would be too much for me to like really intensely decorate this. I feel like this person who lives here is definitely a minimalist, and kind of a utilitarian in a lot of ways. Like, cause that's the kitchen, that's it, that's all we did for the kitchen. But I actually like how simple it looks, you know, I like the simplicity of it. But now we are in the bedroom. The bedroom's pretty simple. We just kind of pop in a bed, you know, a little clothing rack over here. We actually don't put in any like full wardrobe or dresser or anything like that. All they have is this clothing rack, and there's only 3 shirts on it. So they are definitely, like I said, a minimalist and, you know, a utilitarian. They only have what they need pretty much. And a few extra things, but mostly what they need. And then in here we have like a little bit of a lounge area because this room was pretty big and I needed to fill it up somehow. So we made it a little bit of a lounge in front of this very cool looking fireplace. I do swap out this couch, this white one here, because I don't know, I wasn't liking the way it was looking. So we swap out that couch and then we put in these little benches over here. But let me know, like, I know I said this before, but please let me know who you think lives here, because I honestly, like, I'm trying to figure it out, because they would be such an interesting, unique person. Obviously, I feel like there's someone who is very freaking wealthy, because I feel like building this type of place and owning this type of place would be a lot of upkeep and definitely be expensive. So this is probably, like, some wealthy, you know, solitary artist who is probably a disagreeable person. I imagine that there's someone who's not very likable for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's just like the intensity of brutalist architecture that makes me think that this person would be unlikable, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. This is the bathroom, kept it pretty simple. You saw we had like floor-to-ceiling mirrors and stuff, which I think is pretty cool. And then here is their office space slash like little workspace where they're actually gonna have some painting supplies. So like I said, they might be a painter or an artist some kind, or possibly they're just like I said, like a rich person who likes to be alone, and then maybe sometimes they like to paint as like a hobby. I don't know if they would like do this. I don't know if this is like their full-on job or if this is like something that they do to pass the time. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, let me know what you think of brutalist architecture. Like, this isn't like fully like brutalism shouldn't just be described as concrete on concrete. Like, I do feel like there's other aspects to that style. So I wasn't like fully capturing it here. I was just kind of like generally inspired by brutalism. But I do suggest that you guys check out some brutalist buildings and architecture, because I think it's such an interesting look. It looks very dystopian and just like, I don't know, I think it's just so cool. But here, my favorite part of this build is definitely the living room. I just love the way it's laid out and I just love the aesthetic. The kitchen's pretty cool too. I feel very, like, I would really like cooking in here just because of how little clutter there is. It just feels like a very nice open space to cook. And the bedroom and the bathroom, I actually really like this build, so let me know what you guys think of it too. Anyways, that is our video for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions about my upcoming hiatus, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.